lesson is Advanced Pre-Algebra, Lesson 2, Inequalities. Unit 2, Inequalities, Lesson 6, Variables on both sides. The homework packet is page 9 and 10, plus page 12, number 4. We're having a test on Wednesday. That may change depending on the year you're watching. All right, open up your note packet to page 9. Now, before we do anything, you got to remember that when you're solving inequalities, it is just like solving an equation, except if you multiply or divide both sides by a negative, you need to switch the inequality. And life is way easier as far as graphing the answer if the variable is on the left. So, we are going to do these problems, keeping in mind that we really like to have the variable on the left at the end. Now, here we go. Solving inequalities, you got to simplify both sides, if you can. In this problem, you can't do anything. Now, notice, we've got variables on both sides. Let's keep in mind, we would love to have the variable on the left. So, I'm going to subtract 5x from both sides because we want the variable on the left at the end. So, 4x minus 5x is negative x, because it's negative 1x, plus 10 is greater than 25. Finish solving. Subtract 10 from both sides. So, negative x is greater than 15. Now, we are not done. We need to solve for x. So, I need to divide both sides by negative 1, and I get x is, since we divided by a negative, we switch the inequality. X is less than 15. Now, I will graph that. Open circle, shaded left. Now, let's look at the same exact problem if we did it the other way. If you chose to bring the 4x over to the right. So, I would have 10x is greater than 25 plus x. Subtract 25. So, I have negative 15. Oh, this should be a negative 15. I screwed the answer up. That's negative. So, negative 16, negative 14. So, negative 15 is greater than x. Now, you don't want to graph it that way. You want to transpose x. Pointing side towards x, x is less than negative 15. You end up with the same exact answer, two different ways. It doesn't matter which one you do. However, I recommend bringing the variable over to the left. All right, let's do this one. Simplify both sides. So I'm going to use distributive. Solve 6x plus 18 is less than or equal to, when I combine my terms over here, 4x plus 10. All right, variables both sides. Let's bring the variables over to the left by subtracting 4x. So I'm going to have 2x plus 18 is less than or equal to 10. Subtract 18 from both sides. 2x is less than or equal to negative 8. Divide both sides by 2. X is less than or equal to negative 4. Notice I did not switch the inequality because I didn't divide by a negative. So, here we go. 4. I'm going to draw my graph. Solid circle because it's equal to shaded left. All right. Let's distribute a negative 2 here. So, negative 2x minus 8 is greater than x minus 9. Let's bring all our variables over to the left. Subtract x. So, negative 3x minus 8 is greater than negative 9. Add 8 to both sides. Negative 3x is greater than negative 1. Divide both sides by negative 3. And I get x's. You need to switch the inequality because I divided by a negative. X is less than negative 1/3. So when I graph this, x is less than 1/3, I should have said. 1/3. I'm going to have an open circle, shaded left. Last example. Chris wants to order DVDs over the internet. Each DVD costs $15.99 and shipping for the entire order is $9.99. Chris has no more than 100 to spend. Write and solve an inequality that represents Chris's situation. So, let x equal the number of DVDs. So, each DVD costs $15.99. So, $15.99 x plus shipping and handling is $9.99, and he can spend no more than 100. So, wouldn't that be less than or equal to 100? No more than 100. to $90.01. Divide by 15.99. And you get X is less than or equal to 5.6. So, how many DVDs can he order? He can order at the most. You can't order 5.6 DVDs, and if you order 6, it's going to be too many.